It's actually crazy how time flies when we become grown-ups. And when you come to think of it, it actually feels more like yesterday when this year was beginning. December is known to be a month of festivities, a month of celebration, a month of joy, a month of, what's the word? I'm blanking. A month of excitement. But with so much excitement, so much can actually go wrong. And this actually brings me to a few points that I would like to put across. The first one being, have fun, but responsibly. Because if you're keen enough, it's during this month when oftentimes, on a repeated number of occasions, see people having so much fun, so much excitement, and they tend to indulge in quite a number of activities. We see a pattern in the behaviors, which oftentimes lead to the same pattern of outcomes. So please have fun, but be extremely cautious of your surroundings, because nightlife activities are also on the rise during this time of the year. Have fun reasonably, and I think it's always best to have all the fun in the world that you want in the comfort of your own space at home. Number 2, avoid excessive drinking of alcohol. And this is actually my thing on alcohol. I don't necessarily think that alcohol is the problem, but excessive drinking of alcohol, excessive abuse of alcohol, without exercising any form of restraint, without exercising any form of boundaries, without exercising any form of discipline, is actually the problem. And someone might have an argument that I don't necessarily have to buy alcohol, people are going to buy for me. But please understand, there's also so many negative ramifications that are linked to the abuse of alcohol. And when you come to think of it, excessive drinking of alcohol also makes you look like a menace. It turns you into an absolute menace. So what's the point anyways? Number 3, avoid indulging in bad sexual choices. Because during this season of festivities, with so much excitement, with so much joy, with all the celebrations and the festivities, people often cease to have critical thinking skills, and they tend to indulge in bad sexual choices. Now add the excitement and alcohol to the mix. The results that you're going to get is too much degeneracy, debauchery is through the sky, and indulging in bad and reckless sexual choices, which oftentimes have negative ramifications. And when you come to think of it, it's always your life on the line. And that is one hell of a big and expensive price to pay, because you might end up catching an STI. So please, to the folks out there who might find themselves in a scenario where you have what's the word? One-night sexual encounters and entanglements, please condomize, because it's a big price that you're going to pay. You might end up catching an STI. Avoid raw gut penetration with complete strangers because you don't know the status of their health. Avoid reckless and bad spending habits. During this month, we see everyone indulging in bad spending habits. It's like people have been possessed by the spirit of overspending. Please understand that the nature of our spending habits in this month of December get to dictate the consequences that we're going to face when we cross into next year. The nature of our spending habits right now, right this second, are directly echoed into January and Feb. And believe you me, you don't want to find yourself in a scenario where you spent your money recklessly because you had all the fun that there is in the world, only for you to find yourself in a bad financial predicament. And this actually goes to the drivers. Very important. please make sure to avoid drinking and driving, because when you put those two words, drinking and driving, in the same sentence, majority of the time it leads to something catastrophic. Majority of the time it leads to reckless, insane, and tragic loss of life. Don't drink and drive. My good friends, I'm wishing you nothing but happiness, love, and joy throughout this season of festivities. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, peace out. Muchas gracias.